Alright, you lot, gather round. It's your favourite grumpy Yorkshireman here, with PhD in gaming strategy. Not that it means much when you're stuck in same lobbies as folks who can't tell the D-pad from the backside. Today we're diving headfirst into abyss of stupidity that is modern gaming critique. You know, type where some wet lettuce decides game's worth by number of views it gets on Twitch. Yeah, we're going there. So put kettle on and get ready for a good old-fashioned rant. But before we get started, don't forget to like, subscribe and all that bollocks. It helps channel grow, and let's face it, I'm not doing this for my health. Right, let's get one thing straight, shall we? If you're the type who measures game success by how many views it gets on Twitch, you might want to find a new hobby. Perhaps collecting stamps would suit you better. At least there's some history behind that. The logic is severely flawed. It's like saying best food in the world is McDonald's because it's served to millions. Spoiler alert, just because everyone's wolfing down a Big Mac don't mean it's gourmet dining. Same goes for games. Real gamers, you know, ones who actually enjoy playing, are too busy in trenches shooting, looting and earning victories to care what some bellend is streaming. Most of these Twitch viewers aren't even there for the game. They're there for streamers, personalities, over-the-top reactions, G-Fuel chugging nonsense. Hell, some of these viewers watch their favourite streamer read bloody phone book if it meant another hour of content. So when you come at me or anyone with half-brain spouting shite like, "Oh, this game's dead, look at Twitch numbers," all you're doing is proving you got less insight than a mole at a coal mine. Games aren't made to be watched, they're made to be played. So get off your ass, pick up controller and maybe you'll have some fun instead of parroting what some spoon-fed streamer's spewing. But I suppose that's too much to ask for some of you, innit? You've been conditioned to consume, not think. See, real problem is streamer bias and developer influence. Because there's a dirty little secret in world of Twitch. And no, it's not fact that half of these streamers couldn't hack it in real world. It's fact that some of your favourite personalities aren't exactly impartial. Newsflash. Streamers aren't just playing games for the love of it. They've got bills to pay, sponsors to please. And yeah, sometimes developers slide them a little something extra under the table. Free copies, exclusive content, sometimes even cold hard cash. But when you see your beloved streamer turn into a game like it's a bag of stale crisps, ask yourself, are they genuinely pissed off? Or are they just not getting paid this time? It's like watching a bloody infomercial but pretending it's genuine opinion. Developers know this. They know how influential these streamers are to their sheep-like audience. So they grease a few palms to ensure the game gets royal treatment. And guess what? It works. Suddenly, a game that's about as entertaining as watching paint dry is being touted its next big thing. While something actually decent is being trashed because it didn't fit streamers' brand or devs didn't cough up enough cash. And worst part, you lot just lap it up. You don't question it, you don't think critically, you just go along with whatever some over-caffeinated twat on live stream tells you. It's like you've forgotten how to form your own opinions. Next time a streamer trashes a game you were looking forward to, maybe, just maybe, take a moment to consider if there's more to the story than what they're letting on. But that'd require effort, wouldn't it? And we can't have that in today's world, can we? God forbid you actually think for yourself. I mean, look at current generation of gamers, if you can even call them that. Hate on a game just cause their favourite streamer told them to. I mean, come on, have you got a span or is it just jelly in there? Let me paint you a picture. Your favourite streamer, let's call him Sweaty McTryhard, jumps on his soapbox and starts bashing a game. Maybe he's having a bad day, maybe devs didn't pay him enough, or maybe the game's just too difficult for his delicate constitution. Whatever reason, next thing you know, his chat's filled with "this game's trash" and "uninstall," like a bunch of parrots who've only ever learned one phrase. And you lot jump on bandwagon faster than a rat up a drain pipe. Suddenly, you hate on game too, even though you've never even bloody played it. You know, back in my day, we actually played games before forming an opinion. But nah, that's too much effort, innit? Easier to let someone else do thinking for you. Here's the thought, if you're gonna hate on a game, at least hate it for your own reasons. Not cause some streamer told you to. You have any idea how pathetic it sounds when you're parroting opinions that aren't even yours? "Oh, but Scotty is a pro player, he must know what he's talking about." Bollocks. Just cause someone's good at a game don't mean their opinion is gospel, especially when there's a fat stack of cash or a bruised ego behind it. So here's a challenge for you, try playing the damn game yourself. Form your own opinions based on your own experiences. If you still hate it, fair enough. At least you'll be standing on your own 2 feet, not crawling after someone else's breadcrumbs. But I suppose that's asking a bit much, innit? Thinking for yourself in 2024? What a revolutionary idea. But let's cut through crap. Forget sponsors and all that bollocks, and let's get to the real reason why some streamers despise certain games. It's not 'cause games bad. No, that'd be too simple. It's 'cause those games don't cater to the delicate spoon-fed needs. You know, things like skill-based matchmaking, hand-holding mechanics, or whatever else keeps them from looking like muppets they really are. Take a game like X-Defiant, a shooter that actually requires skill, reflexes, and a bit of strategy. You'd think these so-called pros would love it. Wrong. They hate it because they can't lean on SBMM to prop up the fragile egos. Without that crutch, they're just average players in a sea of others who are just as good, if not better. And what do when they're not big fish in pond anymore? They whine, they moan, they trash game to the legions of loyal followers to eat it up without a second thought. Oh, this game's unbalanced, they say. Devs don't know what they're doing. All because they're not getting their asses kissed by matchmaking system anymore. It's honestly pathetic. Instead of rising to the challenge, they'd rather take game down so it fits needs. And worst part, you lot listen to them. You take the word as law, like the bloody gaming messiahs, when in reality they're just scared of being shown up. The next time you hear a streamer bashing a game like X-Defiant, ask yourself, maybe, just maybe, gaming broken. Maybe only thing broken is their inflated sense of self-worth. If you can't handle a game that doesn't hold your hand, maybe it's time to admit you're not as good as you think you are. But hey, that's just a thought. Before we wrap this up, let me leave you with a little nugget of wisdom. Gaming's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be your experience, not some second-hand regurgitated opinion you picked up from some streamer who wouldn't last 5 minutes without a cheat code. Stop letting others dictate what games you should or shouldn't enjoy. Think for yourself. Play games you like, the way you want to play them. And if that means going against grain, so be it. At the end of the day, you're one with controller in your hand, not some overhyped, overpaid e-celeb with fragile ego. So, smash that like button, hit subscribe and leave a comment below with your thoughts and gaming stories. Hell, I might even feature them on channel. I'll see you next time, you magnificent